Greetings, survivors. This is part 1 of Corts Challenge. Corts Challenge is a special challenge mode that my friend Cort and I developed along with a couple of other people that involves running from play cart to play cart, destroying the hearts, looting them for only what I can carry. I'm not able to use cars, I'm not able to use backpacks unless I am moving items from a heart directly into storage. That just saves time so that I don't have to take 3 or 4 trips in order to get everything back. Outside of that specific scenario, all I can do is carry the items in my pockets and equip items out of the play cart, put them on the ground, pick them back up, etc., etc. That's it. I can loot absolutely nothing else. Try and get as far as I can. The end goal is wipe out every single play cart and possibly complete the legacy. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Except for play carts. Once I kill a play cart, then I can use anything that's in it. If I can make an outpost there, then I can put everything that's in the play cart into my inventory and get it later. But obviously with 28 to 30 play carts on the map, it is generally difficult to
looks like nobody else is home.
To save things.
But with a play cart around, that won't last.
Okay.
Going to be nice and let me crouch in.
What a wonderful snow you've discovered.
I can buy coffee to stop tiredness. That is very true.
Fall, did you include your audio into mine?
I thought I did. Did I not?
I don't think so, because Q says that he cannot hear you.
Okay. Defend me. These are raw characters, Jaswell. I created the community about 2 minutes ago. All right.
Wait. What the heck is happening in my chat? No, Tupel. No.
All right. I don't remember how to do that.
There should be a little square up at the top of the party that says include audio.
Okay. Little square that says include audio.
Yeah, you just gotta click it.
Okay. It's in the game bar though, right?
Should be.
Yeah, game bar is not showing up.
Oof.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Include your audio and broadcast. There we go. How is that? Test 1, 2, 3. Hello, Quartz chat. I'm talking. Can you hear me? Quartz chat, can you hear me?
I'm barely hurting this thing.
Mike says yes. So
I'm making lots of noise. I'm pounding on a play cart with a pipe. And no more toys.
I need a breather.
We are likely going to die soon. Oh yes, it's true. When all the ferals come.
I'm barely hurting this thing.
So yeah, Captain Joswell, that's why it's
I have not turned into fall.
we've not won this yet.
I was just being quiet while Fall was singing.
On previous attempts, I have come very close, but unfortunately, in the past what has happened is around play cart 4, I will lose focus for a little bit. My people will get bitten, and we'll start using plague cures really quickly. Now, if we get
anyone that is new to this, I did not make up these rules on my own.
no, this was a joint venture.
Exactly. It was us two, along with a couple of other individuals individuals at the time that were supposed to be going
hurting.
along
Don't
with
let us
this,
now.
and they got out. After coming up with rules.
Yep. And we went for 3 total. So I have to decide when I'm willing to let a character die to the plague. Because I have no medbay.
Oop, I hear boyfriend.
Already? Jesus.
Yes, I don't see him, but I hear him.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I found him. And I realized why he was on me. Don't
okay.
have to worry about him, Paul.
You just want to run with backpacks? What do you think, Cort? Should we do this run with backpacks?
Where's the fun of that?
I know, right?
I mean, if we did it that way, then I might as well let him build an infirmary and be able to make his own cures and everything else.
I know, right?
It would be fun.
Well, you weren't so fucking tough. Take back our town.
1 heart down! Let me guess, you forgot a plague cure?
Already got all I can handle. Aim for the head.
Okay.
Not gonna fit.
Gunslinging's not working though.
Okay. Alright, 1 heart down.
Yes, Mike, my scent block had expired and I didn't catch it. So the boyfriend was on me, which meant that he was fair game for me to kill because I would be risking my character.
Mm-hmm.
And Hollow, this is a Quartz challenge run with Fall Down, Go Boom.
Oh! Mm. Alright, I'm gonna scout the area and see see where the other play card is.
Okie doke.
Ooh, I see some bloaters.
Looks like another plague heart.
Okay.
That looks potentially drivable.
Might look potentially drivable, but it's not something we
Let's
can
avoid
use
a
on
close
this run.
encounter of the bloater
Nope.
kind, okay?
Nope, it is not. Alright. So we have a good idea as to play cards around here. Let's just... Where is the... Where's the last thing for me to look at? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Yes, I am.
That's enough looking around for now.
Alright, that, horde is problematic if they see me, because they will call for more potatoes. Am I allowed to deposit rucksacks? I mean, if I want to run all the way back, I could, hypothetically. But, I mean, I'm not going to. The reason I'm carrying the rucksack is I can break it down on the move and give myself Molotovs.
Indeed.
It also doesn't have as much of a stamina hit as it could be. Okay.
The challenge is for Fall Down to survive for as long as he can, using only what he can get from play cards. He is not allowed to loot. We're on foot, no cars, no backpacks. All he's got is the 2 pockets there. Because he is not on Red Talon or Aircraft Backpacking and Resourcing, therefore he doesn't have extra pockets like I do.
We close the door behind us. And we break this apart.
No room.
And until he's ready for shenanigans, I'm not allowed to interfere.
Right, so Cort can interfere in the result of shenanigans. Shenanigans being a plague bloater spawning out of the plague heart on top of me or something like that. Like it's stuff that is generally considered buggy. Is when Cort can intervene. Cort can also, if she decides that something is like egregiously shenanigan-y, can decide to like grant an additional plague cure, but something like that is, you know, if like a plague bloater spawning on top of me, or you know, a zombie jumping through the wall, which can happen occasionally in multiplayer. You know, stuff like that. It's very rare that it happens, but something along those lines.
This is gonna take forever.
Now, you might wonder why I broke apart the rucksack here and dropped my extra energy drinks. It's because the likelihood of me using 6 energy drinks in one play cart is really unlikely, but a single Molotov can disable a blood feral really easily, which can honestly save my life. And you might also wonder why I have no health of any kind. I have no health items. That is because on this challenge, stamina is king. I know I've talked about it in the past, but if you have stamina items, zombies generally can't hit you, and so you don't need health. If you have health items but no stamina, zombies will absolutely destroy you.
Oh yeah.
And so in this case, bringing health items as well as stamina items when I have extra stamina items to bring is detrimental to my run. It is more likely that a zombie will bite me or hit me, and more likely that that will cause me to need to use a cure faster than I would otherwise need to use.
I don't know about you, but I
just dropped off some shit I found while I was out.
Such a potty mouth, Tobin.
For example, something as innocuous as that swipe right there, right? If I was out of stamina, that would have hit me.
Yes.
And that would have given me plague.
All right, folks. The outpost is up and running.
Hiya, Beats.
I never hit send.
And Tupel says that you're a pro.
No room.
Thank you. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, guys, is I have the ability right now to use a backpack just for transportation purposes. I'm moving stuff into the supply locker, so I'll use the backpack to move stuff over, and then I can kind of do this. So we have our shotgun. This is a last resort weapon because on lethal it will summon so many zombies that it's almost pointless to use. But when it comes to like a feral trio or something like that, you can wipe them out with Kodiak.
I do not want that feral chasing me.
Look at him. Alright.
That's what I can grab more of.
So we are going to... do you want to go this way for a change? Like over here and around and up And around and back down? I think so. We're gonna mix it up.
Okie dokie.
Delicious. And unfortunately, no heavy weapon yet.
That is quite unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
Oof. We have got quite a few bloaters around.
I know, right? So many friends.
I need a break.
How you doing, Mr. Beats? Good afternoon, my friend.
Q, I have actually had that, and it got boring because then when I was trying to do bounties on my own game, I was completely ignored by the zombies and was unable to complete that.
Alright, so there's one there. That means it is that or that, most likely that. So what we are going to do is we're going to head down here, we're going to kill this, loop up, go through all this area, go across here, go down this side, sweep through here, wipe all this out, go up here, wipe all this out, head home victorious! And then...
That would be nice, but it wouldn't be a head home victorious. Remember, it's supposed to be a legacy then.
Hey, look. I'm doing what I can, okay? Because I don't know how I'm going to do the legacy without being able to put up cars. That's the thing that's going to be hard.
I mean, if we would make it to completion with a survivor still completely alive, you would be able to call in cars to block that off. Because I could pretty much well guarantee, even on a red Talon that's fully leveled, not still die due to a headshot.
No. No one's...
Yeah.
You're not surviving that. I mean, like,
No.
unfortunately, Mike, with the NPCs being... being as potato as they are in the legacy on this map,
I need a breather.
I legitimately don't know that it's possible to do without the cheese.
Q, all three of his characters that he rolled for this challenge are traders. So, it would be the trader legacy if he is able to complete all of this.
Unfortunately, I already took a plague hit, which is really annoying.
Well, thank God it's just a little swipe.
I know, it's a little love tap. But we'll cross that,
That I took earlier in my own game.
you know, we'll cross that, that banana when it comes to it, Mike. Because we've only got 2 hearts down. We got 26 or 27 to go. I do appreciate these zombies coming in one at a time, though.
This is gonna take forever.
Thanks, Mike! There's no day but today.
You gotta have faith in Paul. He's the only one that's been willing to take on this challenge. Tuple wants to know, how does one cross a banana?
Well, when you put a banana on the ground, and you make an ice cream treat, like a banana split or something like that, and you choose all the other bananas before that banana, you have crossed the banana.
There's your explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Q says to use a Sharpie.
I'm barely hurting this thing.
Okay, not ideal that we've taken that much plague already.
It's hurting. Don't let up now.
Mike, if it goes wrong, then it's not my fault. Yes, if Paul had rolled a traitor that was a Blood Plague survivor, yes, he could use that character. There has never been any rules against using a character with a certain trait of any form.
But it's always, there's no re-rolling to try and get it.
Exactly. No rerolls, and nobody from Legacy, no Red Talon, nothing like that. But in the last run that we did, Fall was able to cheese it because we never made a roll against it. He was down to his final character, we came across an enclave, and he recruited one of their people. So, yeah, that's a thing he can do.
The issue, of course, is that normally we either don't have enclaves spawn or I don't complete a quest in order to make them recruitable.
Or there's somewhere in the middle of the map where there are no plague birds.
Right, where it is generally inaccessible. Crouching
Yes,
down makes your stamina come back faster.
I did that survive.
Oh, frittatas.
I don't know about you, but I feel safer already.
I died very quickly because lethal is quite
Last
brutal,
one left.
especially when you're on
Oh,
squishy babies
yes.
that have nothing.
Okay. The grenade is really important. But it's not something that I absolutely need. There are 2 play carts nearby? Alright, so there's a play cart right there. The only way that there are 2 play carts nearby for this location right here is if there's one right here, and there might be one up here. So if you crouch down, your stamina recovers twice as fast. It's almost almost instantaneous.
Hell yes.
Whoop. As opposed to... You couldn't really see, but it is, it increases twice as fast, basically. Oh, thanks, Miss Beats. Yep, it is a super strong way of very quickly getting stamina back when you are otherwise low. Yep. Can I not move? Okay, I can move. Good. Couldn't move there for a minute.
Yeah, it's been locking up like that.
Oh, I just realized it could be the med station as well. But that's okay, we'll figure it out. We can come back for that one if we need to. It doesn't look that way. Playing for drunks, mechanics, and docks to spawn? I know, right? Alright, gonna hop up on here, grab another bite to eat, and take a look around.
Yes, Jubal, it is
No
possible
tips, the
to
game doesn't teach, so when you mention one like that... Oh, thanks.
Fall has actually almost completed it. He was down to, what, 2 play carts
There's
left?
one play cart left. I killed the second to last play cart with the final swing of my infected body. And then I keeled over dead!
Looks like another plague heart.
And that was after running into the same bug a couple of times and
Let's keep that screamer
multiple
quiet.
trios of boyfriends.
Oh yeah. Giant pain in the patoot. That was a rough run. It is on YouTube, by the way.
That was a very rough run. And there was actually a run where I ended up dying in one of the court challenges. Fully geared. And I died.
Mm-hmm.
All because of a phone call. And I sat here laughing about it as my character died.
Alright, Cort.
I found it hilarious.
We got a fall down bed.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get those too often anymore.
No, we don't.
Be any louder?
Merp. Aha!
This is gonna take forever.
Jaswell, you've not. Right now, my community effective level is so low that a lot of special infected are not spawning.
There was a boyfriend on the first one, and there's one here now.
Mm-hmm.
At least one.
Oh my god, she didn't make a noise. Yeah,
Aim for the head.
Okay. Woo! That was close.
And there is a bloaty butt now approaching the back end of the house.
Thank you, thank you.
It's times like this when having a red talon in with your
That cloud would kill me dead.
Jawa! What's up, buddy? Look at the puppies! The puppies are here!
This is gonna take forever.
How's it going, Jawa? How was your stream? I saw you were streaming State of Decay. Okay, I don't know how many more hits it's gonna take. I don't want to get stuck back here. Tell us about your stream, my friend.
It's hurting. Don't let up now.
You lost 2 survivors in 5 minutes. What?
Hi.
Who are you and what have you done with Jawa? I'm back in the corner. What happened? Oh, crafted only? Yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. Them ferals are devious little potatoes, that's for sure.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh, a first aid kit. Oh, brutal. I have to drop my grenade. Alright.
I need a breather.
Go, 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 go.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
Going which way?
We're going to cut through the house. And then... Alright, we're gonna push for this plague heart. Oh, there are two plague hearts nearby. Okay. We are going to head back to the outpost. If possible.
I gotta rest a sec.
Where was the outpost?
Up north. Or to the east.
Oh, okay.
Over there. No, we're gonna push on. We'll push on. We should be able to get an outpost closer by soon. And I have two big stamps, so. Well, everyone, you should head on over and give OG Jawa Fawa a follow. Jawa's awesome. Fun to watch and a nice person.
But there is something we could use help with.
Too bad. No one gets help.
Okay, no Zeds around, but we can't secure the place with a plague heart close by.
I'll remember that it's there, Mike. And in all honesty, considering I'm so low on stamina, I feel like it's more likely that I will need the first aid kit in the foreseeable future. The grenade is only important for when I'm dealing with the juggernaut at the end, so that's the kind of thing that I can go back and grab if I need to.
Last one left. What a wonderful smell we've discovered. I can barely swing this thing.
Want to despawn? Nope. It'll stay there for a long time. Heat back, thank you very much for the follow. I'm sorry, Cort, I couldn't hear what you said. Were you talking about the bloater?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's hurting. Don't let up now.
Hi, Heatback. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for the follow. I hope your day is going well. Day, evening, whichever. Blorp. Oh, God. Mistakes were made.
I'm seeing that.
There are a few zombies.
Oh yes, just a few.
Just a couple. Man, I had to use 2 large stams on this. That is not sustainable.
Okay, scratch one play card.
Oh wait, did you finally get a heavy weapon?
I did.
Nice.
Oh, what a throw!
And no, because half the time I'm watching fall screen and not my own, and I forget to.
Okay. We just had another another horde come in, which is not ideal.
The area's not clear, so be smart.
Okay. Now we know that we have a lot of good stuff right there. Alright, we're heading straight to the North Court. Good Fox. Oh, thank you, Heatpack. I appreciate that. Fox is a lot of fun. Fox is a really good State of Decay 2 streamer as well as content creator on YouTube. For those that are not aware of Get Good Fox, he's been doing State of Decay YouTube stuff and just recently started streaming over here on Twitch. Well, thank you for coming over here, Heatpack. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. I think we're in a bit of a kerfuffle here because we are so low on stamina. I basically 1 dodge, 1 stab. Time to swap survivors. As soon as I can make an outpost, yes. I need to be able to make an outpost, and then I can swap. But it has to be free from the blood plague.
You can do it. Sorry, was that too cheerful?
The blood plague.
You can do it.
Not there. What the? There it is. Okay. What was Fox doing today on his stream? I try and lurk when I am able to. But, I mean, I basically try and lurk for anyone who's streaming State of Decay. Little scared for me? Yeah, Bernsta, I'm moderately concerned as well. But I know what I'm gonna do here. So hopefully it goes okay. Best, learned so much from him. Oh, nice.
It's hurting. Don't let up now.
You have a boyfriend coming in from the front, a bloater coming in from the back.
Oh, that's not good.
Aim for the head.
And I fell off the car.
No more ammo here. Okay, scratch one.
Okay.
Card. That's how we take back our town.
We're gonna be heading down to the quaint farmhouse there, Cort.
Okay.
Okay. Chop, chop,
I
chop.
really want to burn them.
What's up, monkey? You really want to burn me?
No, not you with them. There's so many.
Ooh, there's so many. Go, go, go. All right. Just watch, just chilling and watching. Nice.
Place looks empty. Let's go.
Oh, sweet. It didn't spawn in a bunch of zombies.
Nothing more to kill here.
Oh, goodness.
Location is secure, guys. You can thank me later.
Okay. Tobin. Yeah, I know. A bed's outpost. Just what I need.
Good place to put it.
It totally is.
I know, right?
Indeed.
Okay. All right. So there is... Oh my god, there's so much in the way. Okay. Jesus. Here is the plan, Cort. We have a gun and medkit right there. So we are going to try and get over there to grab that stuff.
Okay.
Go. Quick and quiet. How many play cards have we killed now? 6? Heck yeah, 6 hearts. Stoked. 1/5 of the way through the challenge. Oh, you know what? We're in a safe zone. Now I'm time.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
Oh,
People was telling me to get in that house with you.
what's up?
People was telling me to get into the house with you. It's like, no, I get carried away watching your screen and not keeping an eye on my Scentblock. That's how I die.
How much sleep per night could one realistically expect during the apocalypse? I mean, I think it depends on what your situation is. Carter, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. Oh my god.
Wait, that's the spot that we were headed back to. There's still so many zombies in there.
I know, right?
Can I burn them?
No.
Darn it.
Thing is I don't even
Willing to set
know.
yourself on fire, you aren't willing to win.
It's true, Lego Monkey. It's very true. I don't know if they're far enough away for me to be able to loot the heart. But damn it, we're gonna try.
You should
Heck
be okay
yeah.
as long as you're sneaky.
Yeah, no room for that.
I am the sneakiest. Oh, so sneaky. Cort.
I did
So,
it again.
so sneaky. What, you were watching my screen and almost got bit?
Yep.
That will happen.
Beat.
It does.
We got the
That's why I
beats, the
carry
Mr.
painkillers.
Beats, the Mr. Beats. Yeah,
Ooh,
we got the
floaty
beats.
butt.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. The bloatiest of butts. There's a trio of bloaty butts out there. Looks like they're lining up to do Tai Chi in the morning.
They very well could be.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we get to drop off our medkit. So we have 2 reserve medkits, everybody. What? Insane.
Well, in all
no.
honesty, people, if you really wanted to watch the action
Since the army
part
retreated,
of the
I've heard
stream,
people say America's
go over and watch Fall Down.
Okay.
There's literally no
Yes.
action
Alive by
flying.
those
You
of
watch
us with
me
hope.
cover myself in
Don't you give up
yucky
out there.
stuff and jab a needle in my neck.
Circle goes like that,
That's it.
which means that there is a play cart right there. It's the only place it can be.
Well, that can't die.
Zen zombies doing Tai Chi. I know, right? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to... Then we are going to... We're gonna take these. Alright, Cort, we're gonna head up to... Oh my god, there's so many zombies there. We're gonna head up there, and we're gonna loot it. And then bring that crap back down here, if possible. After I take another bite of food.
Okay, well, in this case here, since you're going up to get the loot to bring back down to your outpost,
Mm.
you can use a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only time that a backpack is allowed on a Quartz challenge.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
You want to watch the action, Tupel? Unless I can get a good view of what's happening inside the building that he's in, my side of the stream is quite boring.
Hardly. Your giggles give me strength.
Well, I'm glad that I can be of service to you, sir.
What's for dinner?
Are you still making
A vegetable medley with goat cheese, fried not fried chicken, roast chicken breast. Whoa! Hello there, sir.
Clear for now. But with a plague heart around,
And orzo.
it'll last.
Orzo?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Type of pasta. Looks like rice.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot of shit.
I don't need that. Cort has said is it is acceptable for me to use a backpack to bring this stuff back down to my base, so I'm going to.
Indeed.
Sticking around here.
She makes the rules, everybody.
Your backpack and weapons floating in the air.
I know, right? But it is a delicious dinner. Also has some fresh mint from our backyard. I just spit orzo on my keyboard. I've eaten the orzo. I spit on my keyboard. Has fresh mint from our backyard, cucumbers, tomatoes, corn, red peppers, orange peppers.
I got eyes on a freak.
But it's just overall a fantastic, fantastic meal.
Pi says that orzo is good soup.
Orzo is good in soup, yeah. True, it is good for soup. Okay, alright, we now have 3 first aid kits. Holy crap. But we are rather low on the bag of snacks energy drinks side, which is not ideal.
And that doesn't include the 2 that you've still got from me.
Pies of chefs, you believe? Indeed. Currently have some orzo stuck in my throat.
Ooh, that's not good.
Nope. There it goes. Alright, cool. Oh, we have a feral. Mr. Carter, you are okay, dude. Chill your biscuits.
Any more dinner, or are you all set?
Actually, you know what? Oh, it's so damaged. I don't know if it'll make it.
Oof.
Yeah,
I don't think
Once
it
this
will.
mag's done, I'm
I don't
out.
think it will. I wanted to keep it for the scope. But if it's not going to make it through like 5 or 6 shots, there's no point.
Yeah, definitely not.
Alright, so there is a play cart right there that we're going to go get. And then we continue north and go on the loop back down south. We're going reverse the direction we normally go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like being ignored.
You like what?
I like being ignored.
Why am I ignoring you? I'm not ignoring you.
No, the zombies are ignoring me.
Oh, yeah, that's, well, you know, I put on extra musk today to ensure that they ignore you and come after me.
That's why they really want you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I've got that whole zombie stench going on.
Mm-hmm. I have ode de pathétique.
Oh.
Smell uselessness. That way. And then they just charge me.
Oh no, Pie.
I would like some pie. Don't say no pie.
No, I said, oh no.
I know, you said, oh
He's
no,
getting
pie!
disconnected. Well, I mean, if you were on console and played Fallout, I could get you Pie.
Pie.
I'm very good at getting the perfectly preserved pie.
How do you get perfectly
Sometimes it takes a
preserved
few
pie?
tries.
I want a buddy-o crust. Mm-hmm.
You get them from some of the machines in certain areas in buildings.
Ah.
Like each one of the silos that you can go into when you go to launch a nuke.
Legos.
Perfectly preserved pie.
Lego says he's never gotten the pie.
Really? I
And-
get them all the time.
And Lego has more hours in that game than anyone that I've ever known. Is that Fallout 3 or 4?
Mine is 76.
Oh, it's fall at 76? Okay.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay,
you
time
have
to get it
No,
on.
no, no!
as a
Oh,
console
damn it all.
peasant to be able to join me. Because they keep us separated.
You gotta keep them separated. Mer, 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 mer. Oh my
Yeah, because
god.
I think the PC players can do the cheaty cheat things and use mods. They're also really going to be
I'm beat. Down to my last one.
Okay, are you saying present or present?
Present. Thank you.
Drop.
Jessica. Is Jessica here? No, 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 no. Oh, that was close.
That was too close for
I'm sorry, are you hurting? We'll have some more.
What about Jay Quillen? Do I have a Jay Quillen here? Jacqueline? Son of a bitch!
Down to my last one. That's my last one.
Oh dear God. You don't think pies are supposed to jiggle? What? Have you ever had chocolate pie?
chocolate pie, there's other
There are a lot of jiggle pies.
lemon meringue pie.
Ooh,
Jiggle.
jiggly. Jiggly meringue pie.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. And I ran. Don't come to me. You're trailing zombies.
Huh?
I ran so far away. And I ran away. Jiggle Pies, also not a bad name for a band. It's true. Fall down and the Jiggle Pies!
Oh.
Forgot about chocolate pie? Chocolate pie. Love me a chocolate pie.
Triple, I think for that you need to go stand in the corner.
Seriously. Chocolate pie. I will say that chocolate pie is the kind of thing that is, you know, you can make a bad chocolate pie. It's pretty easy to make a bad chocolate pie. Good chocolate pies are rare to come by, in my opinion.
Ooh, there's a grocery store in Millersburg, which is like about 5-10 minutes away from me, called Roadies, and they make the best chocolate silk pie. Oh, it is so so rich.
That sounds delicious. Okay.
Sorry, folks. Just a little radio malfunction
Shut up,
there.
Hoffman.
Please, go
Okay,
about your
nothing.
business.
Oh, that's not ideal. Alright. We're in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Because we have very few stamina items.
Ooh.
We have a couple. I mean, if we go back to our outpost, we have, I think, 3 stamina, like, Red Bulls. But otherwise, we are down to snacks only. And we have one more heart up here that we gotta kill before we can make another outpost. 1 heart, 1 heart, 1 heart. So this is... No! Death building! Death building with only 2 snacks? Oh, I do not like. Okay. Alright, I hate to do it, but I feel like we have to go back for the, Damn it all. Alright, no, we... It's not enough. Two bags of chips is not enough to beat a plague heart. And trying to do it is just that's me forcing it. And every time I try and force it on one of these runs, inevitably I get myself killed.
It ends quicker than we have planned.
Shut your face!
Okay.
Nice work, Fall.
Not a fan of steak pies. I enjoy meat pies. Meat pies are yummy. Mince and cheese, yeah, steak and cheese pies. Delicious. I'm just keeping an eye on. There's a feral down there that I do not want to. Don't want to grab. Currently baking a 4-layer spice cake with cream cheese frosting. Oh, pie!
Cheese.
Why?
Now you see what I put up with. If it's not him teasing with food, it's Lion.
I know, right?
Yeah, not fair.
All
And then
right,
you
so
got
we gotta go
Chico
up
saying that she's
here
having
and then off
chicken
to the
nuggets
left.
and fries for dinner all the time. It's like
Nuggies.
you need to switch up your diet, dear.
My
But
kids
until
live
it's
off of
like
nuggies.
Nuggies.
My kids live off of nuggies and fries. Best mustard? In my opinion, I like a what the hell is it called? Like a stone brown mustard.
Juggernaut, we are fucked! Man, I'm out of gas.
You made nuggets just now? Nice. Ah, crap baskets.
Gotta stay frosty. Plague bombs all over the place.
Be careful.
Move.
Really cramp my style.
No, God.
I hear a bloaty butt.
Headshot now!
Loader's down. We're good. Run! You feel attacked? Why do you feel attacked? Oh my god. Freaking Juggernaut down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not ideal.
Why
Alright,
are
is
you feeling attacked?
she perpetually wearing Scentblock? Yes, she is.
Kind of. I mean, I have to keep reapplying it. And there's times that I forget to.
Yes. Just had nuggies for lunch? Ooh. Going for a 90-degree Fahrenheit run outside?
Mashed potatoes and noodles
Well.
for dinner.
Make sure you make sure you stay hydrated, because you don't want to. That's kind of heat that can really quickly drain you. Oh no, I was wrong. We have only bags of snacks.
Oh.
That is not good. Not good at all. All right. Considering the building, I think I have to bring
Yeah, I already got all the crap I can carry.
my existing guns. What's that, 9mm? That's 45s, yeah. In order to burn it down as quick as I can. Because this building is eternally problematic. The reason is that where this plague cart is, it's back in the garage, and that garage has straight jump points for zombies from both the doorway that we have to go in through and the entrance to the room. So what ends up happening is if a zombie opens the door, a feral or a bloater can literally just appear in the room, slam into you, and suddenly you're completely screwed. And there's quite literally nothing you can do about it. I've lost more characters in this upcoming building than I have in any other building in all of State of Decay. There is no good way to fight it other than use whatever you have to burn it down as quickly as you can. And unfortunately right now, that is, for me anyway, a whole lot of bupkis. Bup with a side of kiss. Or kiss with a whole lot of bup. Nuke the site from orbit? Yeah, seriously. It's the only way to be sure.
If only that were an option. Oh wait, that could be an option if he claimed an artillery site.
It's true.
But I could pretty much well guarantee
Oh!
that the
Nice.
artillery base is most likely taken by Cort.
Yeah.
It normally is.
Disconnect again. No, pie. Okay. We are not at the death. We're not at the death house.
Close enough.
This one is also problematic, but it isn't. I mean, it's not the death house. Death house is like almost guaranteed that I'd have to use a plague here. You guys see this zombie?
I'm beat.
Boyfriend.
Okay.
I gotta rest.
I'm not sure where he's at, but I heard him.
Oh yeah.
Better finish that one off.
Boyfriend down.
Nice.
I just saw you creeping back there and thought you were another feral and almost shot you.
Well, I mean, friendly fire is not a thing, so don't waste your ammo on shooting me.
I know, right?
Your ammo supply is limited and I'm not
I'm sorry, are you hurting? We'll have some more.
That would be great for you. Another boyfriend.
Yep. Woohoo! Missed.
Headshot now!
Hey. Stupid feral. Oh yeah, they bust the door really fast. If there's more than oh, you. Oh my goodness, that was almost very dangerous. If there's more than one or two of them, they bust open the door basically instantly.
Fucking thing should learn how to fight. Whose town? Our town.
Nice. Okie dokie 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 doke. What is this? 9 mil. Excellent. Stims indeed.
Ginger!
Snake, a snake. Ooh, it's a snake.
Hiya, Narnar.
What's up, Nart? All right, we are looking good. What do we have down? 4. We have 8 hearts down. Sexy town. All right. So we got plague here, but no plague here, which means that it is likely right there. If there was a plague heart in either of these, all of these would be plagued as well. So it has to be a little farther out. Unless I'm completely wrong, in which case I don't know what I'm talking about. So.
I got Pie Spike.
Where's Death House? Death House is right here. This one that I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna take another bite of dinner, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So when Death House has a plague heart, the plague heart is right here, in the middle of this garage. The issue is that when the plague heart is there, and it is right there, anything can dive from this position straight into anywhere you're attacking the plague heart. If you're using melee, you are always at risk. And then over in that corner is the other entrance, is the other door, and that door as well has a straight line in. On top of that, you have no sight lines to your left or right when you come out of here. So, bloaters just love being right here, or they'll come up this way, and then they'll just fall in and hit you immediately, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. So, you end up losing a lot of people.
Got a minute? We have an offer you'll want to hear about. Hey neighbors, we're what's left of the old hospital staff. We have
Mike
medical
just
skills
had
to
to
trade,
mention
you're
him,
interested.
them, didn't he?
Well, I'm looking at the denizens right here. We have three hostile members sitting just in a direct route back to home.
Oh shoot.
Yep, not ideal. Hostile enclave next to a heart would be annoying. Yep.
We
I mean,
have had that happen.
yep, we have had that happen. And one thing that's kind of frustrating, the boyfriends are up there. One thing that's kind of frustrating is because of how we need to make this run start, I need to restart the map on Lethal Zone. And when that happens, it overrides the starting quests. So, like, it doesn't give me the go kill a single plague heart, you know, talk to these people, they'll welcome you to the valley, bring us plague samples, etc., etc. That quest is actually a gatekeeper quest for almost everything else in the game. So if you do not complete the give us 3 plague samples right off the bat, no other quests will spawn for the most part, other than like base attacks or... No, I think that's it. Which is why, when I'm doing my speedrun, I won't complete that quest until we're done with the hearts, because I don't want the possibility of angry enclaves showing up because I can't do the quests. Now, because we change maps, the starting heart location and the inability to spawn new enclaves is actually removed. So it also makes it a lot harder. The more you know.
You remember that time that we were doing a Quartz challenge and we had a hostile enclave that was unmarked up here on the map?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Totally. God, I love this.
It's the chocolate bug. Hi. Oh, Cort. Where is he?
Headshot now!
Is there another one? I don't hear it.
Loader, keep your distance. Okay, well that's
McGirt,
that.
thank you for the lurk. We're made of chocolate now.
I'm sorry, are you hurting? We'll have some more. Shit, bloater cloud.
Did that get you, Cort?
Nope.
Good. Just having a bloater come into the plague heart range and you shoot it, it'll actually instantly kill the plague heart anyway. So you don't need the Molotov. That poison right there will still activate and kill a plague heart.
Fall has never gotten me killed. I had thought myself killed by not
Indeed.
paying attention to my own screen.
Yep. And I'm sure they'll fix it eventually, but it's because plague hearts don't technically have immunity to, like, plague damage.
Shit, we fucked you up real good. Feels good to reclaim some territory from the zombs.
Ah! Oh, son of a bitch.
Something about this place says ass-kicking outpost.
Oh my god, we need an outpost here. Alright, Cort, we're gonna run away in order to despawn some zombies.
Hopefully it works this time.
Hopefully it works. Well, the issue with it last time was that there was a marked horde, and hordes and special infected won't despawn if you run away.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Most of the time. There is a limit. So I should say there is a limit. If you have enough special infected and hordes on the map, then they have the possibility of despawning. But if you are too close, then they will stay spawned in. It kind of randomly chooses which hordes and special infected stay.
Sick fucking Z's.
The more you know, exactly. But normally, you can drive away from a large pack of infected, and they will automatically despawn after you are, X distance away. It's like there are only 5 or 6 zombies here, so should be okay.
Guys, we got us a goddamn outpost. If we put some extra time into this place, it could really pay off.
All right, we got grenades, which is amazing. We got the chocolate bug. I didn't know that the chocolate bug was back.
Is that the lighting bug?
Yeah, it's the lighting bug. It's when you look like you're made of chocolate. I don't know, everything looks like it's chocolate. I love this bug. Okay. Take that. And we are otherwise good to go. One of your favorite lines in the game? What's that?
Some self-help bullshit handy.
I love the chocolate.
Actually use it.
I love the chocolate bug.
You can do it? Sorry.
Alright, so we got one more heart up here. Might be there.
Fantastic.
What are we sitting at? We are sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 hearts down, I think? 10 hearts down, something like that?
Something like that, and you have not had to use anything yet.
It's true.
Better knock
There
on
you go.
wood for that one.
9 hearts down, so we got 21 hearts to go. We're almost a third of the way through it. Guys, we got us a goddamn outpost.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
One of my favorite lines is the line that my girl Patty keeps saying each time I call in for encouragement.
I've got
Oh, yeah?
one thing. It won't last,
Yeah.
but I've got good stuff here.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that
so when she gets all
chongus.
excited and goes, "You can do it." I'm sorry, was that too cheerful?
Yeah.
But seriously, you
I
can
know.
do it.
me. Here comes my fan club. Yep, I love that one too, Satyr. Whoops.
That's a line that Pinagi here uses all the time.
Your dog just ate your chicken nuggets? No, damn it. Well, it is his birthday, isn't it? Maybe he deserves the nuggies. What's up, love? Oh, he's down here.
Hi, Mrs. Fall.
Cort says hi.
Hi, Cort.
I have not met your wife or even talked to her,
Nope.
but I like her.
Oh, she's awesome.
She is awesome.
She is awesome. That's true. That's why her name in my phone is Captain Awesome.
That is fantastic. Oh.
She is a nice lady. Both Lego and Dammit say you are a nice lady. Oh my goodness!
I thought you already saw me.
Vegas Schmurgen!
Headshot now!
La 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 la. No, why is my guy tired already?
Okay, time to get her.
Alright, we're gonna have to wipe this one out and then head back and swap him.
Almost out of that.
Thank you, Angel, but no.
Another. Oh, son of a banana!
Sir, you would have seen my not so nice side like the rest of you.
Port. I have a plague.
Headshot now!
I'm on my way over.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Can you drop just one?
Yes, but the problem is it often drops down on the ground with the freaking zombie.
Medical help.
Right.
Like that.
Well, if you.
Again. Okay, you know what?
Thank
You're
you.
targeting them anyways. You're welcome.
Alright. We're good to go. Ben is losing his
And I
mind and
feel
wants
like
more
we're just
chicken. I
being a
don't blame him.
follower. No more help for now.
I'm sorry, are you hurting? We'll have some more.
Are you frittata in me?
No.
That was
Darn
my
it.
last shot.
Oh. Oh, this not good. Crap.
Headshot now!
That's not good.
Gonna run out of that soon.
It'd be nice if you could access my encouragement talk just with having me in your game.
I know, right?
Or I could just give you one of my extra girls that I can
Shit, we fucked you up real good.
They have encouragement in the super cute voice.
Alright.
I'm running.
Yep. Carter, nobody, you're fine. Yeah, I know, Ginger. I was thinking about that too.
But I knocked on wood.
I
That
know.
should have undone the jinx.
Never undoes the jinx. God, there's so many
guess
zombies
what I
over
have?
here. What do you have?
I have candy corn.
Nice.
Yes.
Carter, you're fine, buddy. I got my first case of plague almost a third of the way. It is a third of the way through, actually. We made it a third of the way through. We got our first blood plague. No backpack, no cars. Brand new community members. First case of the plague. We're low
And so we're
on
clear, his
everything.
characters are brand new, mine are not.
Yes.
All 8 of my girls are fully leveled. 7 of them are red talons. 1 is a regular character.
Man, I'm out of gas.
Little man is cranky. Alright, this is gonna be a little difficult to do. I gotta hit this guy, and then maybe I'll be able to clear it for an outpost. That do it, brother. Hello, hello. Yeah, he's a little sleepy. You know what? I'm gonna get this guy just in case. Carter, you're fine, Mr. Man. There you go. Lie down, buddy. Oh, she died of blood plague.
Well, nothing in here. Damn.
Actually, let's just see what's... No. I have to...
Ooh. Nice.
Alright, I want to make sure that...
This place looks safe for now.
Okay, perfect. Carter!
Guys, we got us a goddamn outpost. If we put some extra time into this place, it could
My goofy little guy. I just realized that we have only gotten 1 heavy weapon so far. 1.
Too bad you put in the rule that I can't give you anything.
I know, right? Oh, here, take a toolkit. From me to you. Boop.
I appreciate that. I have no room.
I just opened, I opened an outpost.
No, I'm saying I've got to drop something.
No, that's heavy.
Alright.
Yes, that's heavy.
Alright, this is Dillinger. Okay. Alright, cool. The fact that this is an automatic is really rough on us. Alright, I'm taking these. Cort is the 4th wall. I know, right?
Oop, network failure.
Wait, you got booted?
Uh-huh.
No! 10 of 30 down. Look at this, we've wiped out this entire swath.
But I'm joining back.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna eat more of my dinner then.
to allow it.
Carter is cranky.
Wait, how am I the fourth wall? Okay, I might have to actually fully reload the game.
Okay.
So it'll pause my stream.
Yeah, I'll kick off a new multiplayer host as well, so you can give it a shot. I'll give you an invite. See if I. Hey, buddy. Just gotta wait for my my partner in crime to come back. Carter, you're fine, buddy. Mr. Man is cranky.
You sent me a game invite and then Pi immediately sends me a party invite. It's like, Pi, I'm still live.
Carter's never this cranky. Cort, we're wasting daylight.
I'm trying. Blame
Derek-
on Dad, I'm sure. It's
Derek says he has to poop.
He just did 2 seconds ago.
He just pooped.
Yes.
You being a cranky pup? Mr. Man. What a cutie patootie.
Who's that?
Angela says hi, Mrs. Fall. She says hi, Angel.
Oh, come on, game.
Still struggle bussing?
It's stuck at joining session. Failed to join.
No. Session created. Confirm, I've invited you again.
Connecting to host. Thank God.
Yay, victory. Alright, once again, everyone, we are bringing stamina items only. And no med kits, no meds whatsoever. We'll keep the meds for when we absolutely need them. But, considering we have stamina, we shouldn't take a lot of damage. You don't think you've ever gone to this part of the map? It's beautiful. Up here, under this bridge and over here, are two special weapons cases.
That's not one. I got disconnected.
Yes! By default, I've won the challenge.
If only it worked that way.
Hey, your viewers don't know. I've wiped out 19 more play cards and I'm on the 30th.
Damn, that thing's fast.
Oh no!
I can't keep this up.
Oh my goodness.
Crap baskets.
We need backup over here, ASAP.
Oh, you frittata monkey potato.
Almost out of those.
Hey.
Aim for the head.
Well, we were doing well.
Understandable, too.
Sidlow1, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Well, that's the last of them.
Welcome, welcome. Random feral just gave me half a plague bar.
Sidlow is a companion from Fallout 76.
Oh, really? Neat.
It's clear, but we can't really secure this place with
Oh,
plague
holy
hearts so
fudge.
close by.
What's up?
Hello, baby. There's a juggy bug.
That's not ideal.
No. And sorry, it's that I was not ignoring you. I was struggling to be reconnected to follow.
I understand.
But I am good.
Oh, he came from Corts chat. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome.
You never do get used to the smell.
Triple says that the jug is like a much bigger.
Nugger or not.
Literally.
No, you're not. Nuggies!
He want them chicken nuggies.
I want them chicken nuggies!
Because your little fall yell, I want them chicken nuggies.
It's that I can see you.
We have unconfirmed reports.
We have a
of multiple
multi-stream
Blackhawks over
link
New Iberia,
going.
Louisiana. If you're in that
It
area,
won't let me post it in my chat, but
avoiding contact
it's
for
there.
That plague heart is history. Now we can start claiming nearby places for ourselves.
I don't know how I'm gonna get in there to loot this thing. There's so many zombies around.
Oh, I got a monster up.
Okay.
Down to the last one.
I am up on top of the RV.
Okay.
I've got Scentblock on, so I should be good. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm concerned that she is going to die, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. Is State of Decay 2 like a survival game? Kind of. It is a base building, survival zombies. Base building is a zombie survival base building RPG light. So there is base maintenance, kind of. You decide what goes in each slot. Basically like a card, you build it with materials. And then as you move through the world, you gain experience and level up different skills. But it is also permadeath. So once your characters die, they are gone for good. Never to return. Buro Guro. Okay. That's gone. So it is a survival game. Yeah. I really enjoy it, though. This is a special challenge mode, though. Post-apocalyptic zombie survival base building resource management game with RPG light elements and permadeath. Permadeath is not why this game is M-rated. Gamer is M-rated due to violence and due to nudity.
I'm back.
Because of bloater butts. Not joking. Welcome back.
Wait, what was someone saying that it was rated M for?
Captain Jaswell said it was because of permadeath. And I said it's because of violence and nudity.
Exactly. Actually, it's not because of the F-bombs.
Nope. F-bombs make no difference. It is literally because they're naked bloater butts. Pretty dumb, huh? Mm-hmm.
Not seeing much of anything.
Were
There-
you able to loot the heart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There are 2 grenades in there. I really want them, but don't have a choice. Think there's no bloater peen?
Ew.
Let's go check.
No, how about we don't?
Permadeath is a harsh concept for save scummers. Yeah, you can't save scum in this. Well, I mean, technically you can. You can make a save of your community. Export it and then, you know, import it when one of your characters dies, but...
Yep. I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the most legit way of doing things, but some people get attached to their characters. Me, I just wanted what I had on that character.
Was it the character that died in Cort Challenge?
Nope. This was a long time ago before we even started the Cort Challenge.
Nice. Well, guess what, everyone? We are more than a third of the way through. More than a third.
Well, welcome back, Pi. Nar, are you being scarred by the conversation happening on false chat?
Look, if you don't want to think about... I just looked around and realized people were down here.
A meth-only challenge. What are you talking about?
What's that? Stimulants only? Yeah. I mean, I've done in the past. I did a lot of custom rule runs where viewers would add rules that I would have to follow.
There was even commands at one point in time to make him drop his pack, his gun, his melee.
That
Yep.
blood feral moves fast.
Oh, Fall, there's a silent boyfriend.
Yes, there is.
Aim for the head.
I bet.
And one of the custom rules run that he actually did was a melee only.
Yep, it was a melee only close quarters combat run.
Yep.
It took forever.
Almost out of there.
Isn't that the truth? And it also got quite boring.
It did. It was tedious. I mean, that's the problem with several of the rules runs that we did, is they just got tedious. It was just tedious.
Oh, Satire, you watch Bit Fox? I've helped him with transfers between communities.
Yeah, Fox is good. Good guy. Oh yeah, making me drop my backpack after looting the heart. Oh yeah. But I mean, if you can think it up, I basically had to do it. I mean, one of the worst probably was change my mouse and keyboard hands. There was play the game while wearing oven mitts.
Plague zombies in this area.
That one was hard.
Yes. But I mean, nothing counts compared to that freshly caught in red talon when somebody did
The instant death. Yeah, that's why it went away.
It won't work.
Oh, that's not good.
Real low there.
Yep.
Wasted prestige. Ugh.
Someone, we did there was a, for channel points, you could instantly kill a character in a run. And one of the rules was to call in a red talent character. And immediately upon calling in the red talent character, someone, paid to have them executed. And I said, alright, well, you have ruined it for everybody. Because you will never see that rule again. Like, I don't know what to tell
As
you.
he said, that rule was gone.
Yep. Okay. We can make. Okay, we can make this an outpost, which is good.
Please don't let me be getting sick.
I don't blame him. Like, it was completely fine for him to do it. But the consequence was that the ability to do that was immediately removed.
People suck 10 miles of censored.
Yep. And the thing is, the funny thing is the moment that I did it, the moment that I called him in, I'm like, someone's gonna make me, they're gonna test me to see if I will kill the red talon the moment that it gets called in. I was like, I know you're testing me, but
Plague zombies in all directions.
a rule's a
Be
rule.
careful.
And if I don't care about the rules, no one else is either. So,
Exactly.
bye-bye. And they were like, we didn't think you'd do it. I'm like, well, that's your fault, not mine. Alright, there are grenades back there. I kind of want to go get them, but yeah, no, I gotta go get them. No, I don't want to go get them. We'll be fine. But I will put this cannabo in here just in case, because it's got probably one more heart left before it's broken completely. And I want to bring all my stamina items. I want more red talent operators, but I don't have time enough or experience enough to grind Daybreak. See, I did kind of early on in my streaming career for State of Decay. I did
Have eyes on a plague screamer.
I did a lot of State of Decay 2 tournaments that were Daybreak related.
You're welcome.
And, you know, there would be, you'd get extra points if you did not go beyond the wall, you'd get extra points if you know, didn't use explosives, you'd get extra points if blah, 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 whatever. But the thing was I was in every single one of those attempts as a viewer. Because we wanted it to be as hard as possible, and the hardest possible level you can have in Daybreak is to have 2 people on your team going into a 3 or 4 person battle lobby. Just wish there were other ways to get. Yeah, I understand.
There is by cheating.
Yeah, you can hack your game and just give yourself more if you want to.
Yep. Or if you're friends with modders, you can have them use a radio call-in to call in red talon.
Yep.
And you go meet with them, reject them, and then you get the prestige.
That's hilarious.
It's a very interesting thing. I didn't know it was a thing until someone told me it was a thing. Oh. Interesting.
I know, that's crazy.
I'm currently on 1,114 prestige.
You're what?
I'm sitting on a little over 4,100 prestige.
Oh, nice.
It's damaged.
Not
Gotta
really.
keep that.
I hated playing it.
I enjoyed Daybreak. I think it's fun. I've got all my Daybreak stuff unlocked, but I'm about out of prestige. Yeah. Whoa, how you hit me?
Pupil, what are you calling
That's one plague heart that won't give us any more trouble. Now we can start claiming nearby places for ourselves.
Yes, I know. You've already said that you suck at daybreak.
Best heavy weapon? I like the cannonbow, or the sledgehammer. But that's just for plague heart killing. If you're looking for like zombie killing, I like the pig chopper. Cannonbow and coffee can mace. Coffee can mace is cool too. I like it.
Well, of course, attacks Tubal. I said that it's cheating. Duh.
Ooh. There are juggernauts on both sides of me.
I hear you.
Pretty much use prestige for Red Talon facilities. I have all the Red Talon facilities on my main long-term community.
Gotta stay clear of that plague bloater.
And
I need a rest.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, look. We got a trade of floaty butts.
I know, right? I saw that. Okay, we're gonna go and loot that play cart. Oh, it's dangerous. So many freaking. You just don't use any Red Talon stuff. Red Talon stuff is pretty overpowered.
I liked my bunk room.
Yeah, I understand why. You want to do a Red Talon 100-day challenge? What's that? Like all Red Talon for 100 days?
I think my group of girls is finally at day 76.
Oh,
I've
nice.
restarted my warehouse a few times.
For the True Grit, nice. I don't think I've completed True Grit. It would be boring and easy, yeah. I mean, look, alright. If you are not interested in doing 100 days in this game, I'm going to tell you how to get True Grit without even trying. And this is because starvation does nothing. You can, quite literally, go and sit one character on top of a, alright, I'm going to, alright, I'm gonna grab a backpack so I can transport this shit back.
Any friends out there wanna come over and give me a hand?
You can sit on top of a, you can sit on top of a sign for 100 in-game days. It's 150 hours of a character sitting up high doing nothing. So it would take you 6 days, 7 days? What is that? Yeah, like 7 days. Just letting the game run. Your character won't leave if it's the only character left in your community. And starvation doesn't do anything. So I don't think you can die. But you would get your True Grit. How to True Grit without even trying. I just can't be, I just don't care. But if you are a completionist and you don't feel like doing it, there you go.
Not a completionist, but I did get that one.
Nice.
It happened while I was farming.
Sit your character on top of the strip mall.
Nightmare.
Yeah, you can do that too.
I was on Nightmare and was just farming maps. It's like, okay,
Yep.
I'm bored.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop.
I actually had someone come into the State of Decay server and ask, for the True Grit achievement, do I have to stay on one map for the whole 100 days? I'm like,
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
Yes, you do. You
Yep.
cannot move.
Yep.
Not at all. They're like, are you being sarcastic? I'm like, no. Not a single ounce of sarcasm there.
You are so mean. Trying to decide what to bring with. Yes, I'll bring 6 bags of snacks is enough to wipe out a play cart. But then I'm in a rough spot. I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
My longest community was 142
We all have
days.
military and tactical training. We'd
And
like
then
help
I
you
turned
if you
to
can afford our
cheating,
services.
an update hit, and that group went completely bye-bye.
Yep. Facing me? He is. Oh no! I made a boo-boo.
Yeah, that's impressive, Kai.
Carter, you're fine, dude. Stop.
Yeah, Tuple, when that happened, I was extremely salty, and I did not touch the game for like 4 months, 5 months, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew too much time with
Yeah,
the damn
there was
zombies would make me sick.
a lot of salt over that.
Did I get more plague from that plague screamer?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, you were right in its vomit.
it didn't vomit. It screamed.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, that's what they now consider as its vomit, not it spitting it at you.
So when it screams, if you're in front of it when it screams, you'll take plague damage now?
Yepper. And occasionally an injury.
But it's screaming at the sky.
I know.
How does that make okay.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, like, in that case, it should show it farting at the same time. Like, it should, you know, up and out. That's the only way that that makes sense. Sometimes they scream forward. Yeah. If it had puked on me, I would have no complaint. But it didn't. It screamed straight up in the air, which is its normal alert scream. I didn't realize that that now gives you plague damage.
People, we've been playing this game long enough that we question everything. Including the fact that my ammo's not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel like sorting needs to be reviewed a little
I
bit.
don't like this sorting.
Puke goes
It does
up and
not
must
have
come
my
down.
approval.
But it doesn't show that it's coming down. That's the thing, Jaswell. Like, something like that, you need to show. It's show, don't tell. Right? So it's similar to when a juggernaut slams a wall of a building. Technically, there is a gigantic plague explosion on the inside of the building. And you can get massively plagued if you're inside a building next to a wall that a juggernaut on the outside slams with its fists. Again, like, it'll happen, you'll be like, what the hell just happened? Then you'll realize, oh, I was close to a juggernaut to slam the wall. But that's another thing that needs something, it needs some indication to show what's going on. Otherwise, it feels unfair. And the big issue around survival games, and especially like kind of quote-unquote hardcore survival games, is if they are not fair, and if it's not shown what is hurting you,
Plague zombies in all directions.
it's really not good. So, yeah.
Well, that's like that bug that was in the game for a while where if you were near an enclave and they were getting beat up by a juggernaut or a plague pharaoh,
Yeah.
you were taking the damage.
Yeah.
You were getting plagued. You were
Oh,
getting injured, and not them. Then your character would die, and they'd still be very much alive.
Yep. Motorsport, you can throw a fuel bomb at the door of a building, kill anything on the other side that's in its radius. Sometimes, yes. What can happen is the flame will go, like, under the door, and it'll set things on fire, and then they'll run around like idiots and set each other on fire. You don't like is how survivors in your group are the only ones who can die from plague? No, that's not true. Other survivors can die from plague too. It just takes a really, it's hard to get them fully plagued and have them die without like killing them in another way first. What you can do if you want to show that, that's not true, Jess. If you throw a plague zombie at an enemy or at a survivor in another enclave, like multiple times, you'll get them plagued and then they'll just keel over. Unless there's a new bug that doesn't happen anymore. but it used to be
As far as
hilarious.
I know of, it still works.
But it also depends on what difficulty you're on. Like, the timer is still technically there, as far as I'm aware. That's why I just throw Blood Plague zombies at them until they just keel over from Blood Plague and die. Because it's funny. You're on lethal? I mean, they might just die before they get plagued. Carter, you are fine, buddy. You are fine. What is going on, Mr. Man?
Dropped off a care package.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, there might be a new bug that I'm not aware of, Jaswell. I'm not sure. But I know I've done it on my side before.
And I've seen Magic do it multiple times to clear out Enclave cities
Yeah.
that got into Ally, and they didn't have
Okay,
a
time for a close encounter.
Enclave bonus that he wanted. That's so
I can't keep this up.
Oh. No, 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 no. Now frittatas.
I need a breather.
Cort, will you join me on the bed, please? And bring both a medkit and a plague cure?
Have nothing in your pocket because the one pocket that I have with for first aid is tooth.
Okie dokie. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Sick and getting worse.
Okay. I am plague cured.
Okay. Now, where did those go?
They went down to your right.
Again.
Yep.
Ugh. What does communicate the room look like?
Almost out of those.
Okie dokie. I'm putting the other medkit down.
Got it.
Go over there.
Hey there, you've got this. I believe you.
Oh, no, 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 touchy. Nah, on the bed. Postures of someone who has full plague but they won't die. That's interesting. I mean, it's entirely possible that's a new bug that I haven't experienced. And I haven't done it in a while, so.
There is a loader coming in through the front entrance.
So there is.
Gotta stay clear of that cloud. That plague heart is history. Now we can start claiming nearby places for ourselves.
What's up, too much ice cream? I have used 2 of 3
We're seeing more and more infestations around
plague
here.
cures. Oh my goodness.
Which is still undecided if I'm going to allow that second one to be counted, since you are not aware of the
That's alright.
streamer issue.
That's alright. Is what it is. And right now I am out of stamina. Or sorry, stamina items. And trying to circle back around to that play cart so that I can loot it. Then you recruit them and they immediately die. Huh. I mean, that sounds like a bug to me.
On This place is certainly empty.
Yeah, that's definitely something that should be reported at the support site.
Yep. Over there. Please let me loot. Oh my god. Game does not want to let me loot.
Fall.
What's up?
You are almost halfway there.
But I'm living on a prayer, Cort.
I know!
Love SODT, but it's quite frustrating and annoying game sometimes. Yes, that is accurate.
Nice, Angel.
Oh my god, too many zombies. Okie dokie, we gotta go way far away and despawn these zombies, because there are like 9,000 of them in that building.
Can't really secure this place with a plague heart so close by.
Only you'd let me help.
Nope.
I've got the fire. I'd like to use it,
Nope.
but only with permission.
Ooh, I need an outpost too. My dude is sleepy. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer.
I need to finish that one.
Well, if you take out the one here at the Jolly Collie Tavern, you'd be able to claim one of these. Just nothing up further because there's 3 blocking the Jolly Collie.
Yeah. I don't know if I hit those notes, but I know they were close. It's good enough. He sings really high.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jolly Collie Tavern time.
Yep. I'm just gonna go over here and get on the little thingamabob here.
Am I stuck?
There's a lot of zombies in there.
Oh, shit balls! Yep, that's not good.
Please don't let me begin.
Unfortunate amount of zombies in there. One was behind me in the stall. Evidently, the zombie did not say "Occupado."
We've got a bloater.
They don't know how to use it.
Oh, give me a break. All right, I need my last plague cure, if you would please, Miss Cort.
That cloud's a bad way to die.
There you go.
Like this.
Oh. I know. Ooh, interesting. was about to say, I hear a boyfriend.
Indeed.
Aim for the head.
Always good to have the high ground.
If I can see him, that's the only issue. Ginger! 2 gifted subs, thank you, thank you. Bearded Protagonist and Satyr, welcome to the Legacy Pool. Ginger Puka, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So sweet.
I know, right? Alright.
This is my last match.
Was that another one?
Problem later.
Thank you, Ginger. That is incredibly kind of you. Mikey the 97, thank you very much for the follow. I would also request that you head on over and give my co-conspirator, Cort, a follow as well. Because she is the one who helps me do this challenge. And without her, I would just be an idiot sitting here,
Damaged. Gotta keep at it.
dying to plague. So many zombies, I know, right? Let me up, let me up, let me up! Hello.
I'm not blocking you, I promise. Hello.
I know. How many are we on? 14, we're almost halfway there.
I can't keep this up.
And thank you again for the follow, Mikey the 97. I appreciate that. And thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for watching.
Slow down. They're killing me.
Oh, crap baskets.
That played hard as history.
Alright, Cort, I'm coming for a med kit.
Take this town back.
Hey, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
That's all.
Thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Alright, now we can head back up and take a base somewhere.
You know, the Army, Navy, or the house size.
Yeah. Actually, we're going right there, because that is 250. And 250 is nice and cheap.
Indeed.
Okay. Alright, I want them all out of that building, so that maybe I'll be able to loot. Oh gosh. Thank you, Ginger. You are incredibly kind. Nope, it's runtime. We have no stamina. I'm not going in. I'm not gonna waste the stamina item.
Careful about coming over that fence.
Yeah, I see the bloater.
Oh, fall. Sneak.
Yep.
That there's a big boy.
He's a big chungus. Who's a big chungus? Oh yeah. Yeah, you
Have room for
are.
everything.
Are a big chungus, aren't you?
I should really enjoy the peace and quiet while I can.
There it is.
The outpost is up and running.
Okay. Tobin. Okay. Take those, and then we're gonna leave this other slot open for whatever we're getting out of the play cart. We are not taking this because this is an automatic. How many hearts to go? 15 exactly.
Yes.
And this is the end of part 1. Thank you very much for watching. For the next couple minutes, Cort and I just kind of stand in this building and chat and trade off taking breaks. I'm going to take a stretch and get in water and things like that. So I'm just going to cut all that because, you know, whatever. And we will get back in the action in part 2.